My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sairam to you all. I am Chandni Dinesh, Sri Sathya Sai Global Council, Sri Sathya Sai Spiritual Education National Coordinator of Bahrain, and currently I am in India. Supporting and growing SSSE is the topic we'll be discussing today. And before discussing how we could encourage and motivate SSSE, which would result in its expansion, let's take a brief look at SSSE itself. What is the aim of Bala Vikas as envisioned by Swami? The aim of Bala Vikas, as Swami states it clearly, is to restore Dharma and to raise a generation of boys and girls with a clean and clear conscience. Swami states its goal is also to spread universal love. Now let's see how it grew. This program officially started in 1968 when Swami instructed few Mahilas to take classes on human values for members' children, and it was called Bala Vihar. Swami later named it Bala Vikas, and he renamed the Bala Vikas teachers to gurus, saying teachers teach whereas gurus practice. And through the years, he held a lot of conferences and sadhana camps for gurus. And finally, in 1975, this program spread overseas, and the first Overseas Bala Vikas Conference was held in 1981. How is this program known worldwide, and what is its current status? Global statistics show that there are 4,420 children approximately and 1,291 gurus from zones 1, 3, 5, 6 and 8, and from India alone there are approximately 3,50,237 children and 19,704 gurus. This program is also called by different names around the world: Sri Sathya Sai Educare, Sri Sathya Sai Bala Vikas, Sri Sathya Sai Spiritual Education. However, the aims, goals, and philosophy of the program is the same and is focused on the process of transformation through character building and strengthening the love for God. This program is very unique and there is no other in the world like it. Office bearers and all members must recognize and understand it, and let's see why. This 9 to 12-year program aims to help each child develop their personality in a comprehensive way on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Every single activity undertaken by the SSSE, be it gurus, parents, students, bhajans, lessons, all fundamentally rest on the two pillars given by Swami himself, that is, God exists, man is divine. And this is the very crux of the entire Bala Vikas program. The second aspect is that of educare. Every child is innately good, and when we tap into that goodness and the child expresses it in action, it is called educare. The third and most unique feature is that of gurus. Unlike other programs where head-to-head transfer of information happens and teachers teach, Swami has given the title of gurus to Bala Vikas teachers, where it is heart to heart and the guru practices. So there is a potential for transformation. So let's see how this translates on a day-to-day basis. All these human values are delivered through the five teaching techniques. Every child learns differently, and all these five teaching techniques, prayer, group singing, silent sitting, storytelling, and group activities, help the child to understand, experience, and express. The children are enrolled in four groups: group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4, based on their age group. This is not like a normal school where it is linear. They are simply put there because of their age. All these human values are delivered in each class to the children through the five teaching techniques. And these human values are Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, and Ahimsa, which is truth, right action, love, peace, and Ahimsa. And it is delivered through the five teaching techniques. Lessons focus on spirituality, and the lessons happen once a week for a child, and children participate in certain service activities apart from this, and they do participate in dramas, plays, etc. And there is parent involvement. But why take so much effort? What is the end goal? The guru and parents sow seeds of goodness in the child to build beauty in character. With a very strong bond for the child and to the home of the child, the guru takes lessons that impact the child's heart positively for a period of 12 years. And all these children who finish the SSSC have their GPS or God positioning system pointed Godward. This child learns to develop a love for God, and that love shows in the home. There is harmony in the home. He or she becomes a good family member, and he or she becomes a good member of the community as well, knowing that they are part of a bigger fabric of life. They contribute to a peaceful world by being good citizens and good future leaders. So there is order in the nation. Swami says the impact of the guru has to be extra strong. There is a good reason for this. If you look at the graphics, a child attends 1 hour 15 minutes a week for 36 weeks for 12 years of a child's life. If one calculates the total number of hours, it is just 22 and a half days of a child's entire life. Transformation happens in such a short time. Such is the power of this movement. Such is the power of this movement that needs to be supported and grown by us. We have to invest in it so that it spreads its roots everywhere. Let us look at some ways how we can support it. Who should support this program? Supporting the program involves four main aspects: building awareness in the population that surround us, getting support from the different wings of Sathya Sai organization, like spiritual or devotional wing, Mahila wing or Seva wing, etc. Then communication, how do we communicate to the parents, and involvement, how do we involve ourselves in the program. So all office bearers, including center leaders, presidents, vice presidents, must observe SSCC class at least once to gain understanding so that they can support this program. And they must conduct regular parent orientation programs for new parents, apart from conducting modular parent contact programs for the existing parents. This way, we will be able to keep a connect with the parents, as they are an important facet of SSSC itself. And they have to conduct regular gurus training sessions. Next comes how the wings of SSSO can support. We will take first spiritual and devotional wing. Spiritual and devotional wing can give modular training for gurus, modular training for various modules like based on the need can be given. This can be like slokas, Bhajagovindam, Bhagavad Gita, Vedam, etc. They can help the class a special bhajan or Vedam guru who can train the children in their own specialty, and they can provide opportunities for students to sing in the center and various music programs conducted at the center, and they can provide pre-recorded bhajans sung by spiritual wing or SSSC alumni, and can be given to the children for practice at home apart from training them in the class. How can Seva support? They can provide transport to fetch and drop off children who require transport to reach the classes. If the center is not within walking distance, some parents may not have means of transportation. That time the Seva wing can assist. And they can also oversee traffic flow to avoid inconvenience to others, especially if the center is in a crowded locality, and they can take care of small children to cross the road and reach the venue safely. The Mahila wing can help in making prasad for various SSCC events, and they can also help in the shrine arrangement and decoration, etc. Now comes communication. Communication is extremely important. Sometimes there will be new parents who do not know Swami at all, and the way we communicate, what we communicate, and how we deliver information, etc., contribute to making an impression on the organization. And gurus must communicate with parents to notify any special SSCC occasion or a center program happens. And they must inquire if a child is absent. And Swami says, if a child is absent, pick up the phone and inquire why they did not attend the class in a very pleasant way. They should feel that you really care about the child. Next comes, how do we involve everyone in this program? Parents and children must attend all center activities. We have to provide opportunities for them to be actively involved in all the center activities. And Swami gives a beautiful example of a bicycle where the front wheel is the guru and the back wheel is the parent. Now both wheels have to move together to move forward. And the same thing is, it's an example he gave for SSC program as well. The guru and the parent have to be involved together for this cycle of education to move further. Then we can involve parents in various seva activities in the center, and they can be included as training gurus after undergoing guru's training. They can also observe the classes and become later gurus as well. More Mahilas have to get involved as gurus, and gurus training should be open to those Mahilas also who are less inclined to take a class. And as we mentioned in the last slide, Mahilas can support in various events of SSSC. Then elders in the center to undertake guru's training, because their wisdom and their resilience often serves as role models for everyone, and their guidance can help the overall growth of the center. Grandparents can involve as gurus after training, as they can have a lot of impact on children. After putting all of these components in place to support the program, we will discuss now how to naturally expand this SSSC. There are four main components in the delivery of SSSC, and they are gurus, students, parents, and society. The growth of the program is the inevitable result of all the support and deliberate effort we put into this wing. Therefore, there must be some strategy that center leaders need to adopt to expand SSSC in their respective Sai centers. Let us examine each of these components and identify how they can be used to expand SSSC. First, the gurus. Most important criteria are to retain the existing gurus. And the center leaders must extend support to motivate the existing gurus. They need to provide the learning management system or LMS for reference. Each country can develop their own LMS and provide the same, all these lesson plans on a consolidated on a Google Drive and give it to the gurus. And the gurus also need to make their own lesson plans as well. This should be innovative, interesting, realistic, fun, current, and understandable to provide the right inputs to help the children grow. The centers must conduct study circle as well for gurus. And the gurus have to be to do and tell, Swami says, they have to practice before they preach. And gurus must attend all center activities, which is very important, and undergo gurus training with frequent refresher courses. Experienced gurus may feel that they do not need a training, but they need to refresh what they know by attending these trainings. And over the years, we know that all experienced gurus need a refresher course to feel recharged and take classes with renewed energy. Basically, they have to be a lifelong learner. Gurus must have belief in the teachings of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, must have implicit faith in Swami's teachings, and they have to be dedicated and have commitment to take the SSC program. Next comes the students. The centers need to ensure that the current SSC children complete the course and not drop off earlier. And they should have alumni to interact and motivate, especially the 12 to 17-year-olds. And this kind of interaction will also foster smooth transition for students to join the youth groups. Then it is also important that a 12-year curriculum exists, and each year's syllabus includes sports, skits, music, competitions, debates, etc. And most important is the center leaders should ensure that SSSC is open to all children of all faiths and background. Then the parents. Parents must reinforce at home the values taught by gurus and understand the importance of Bali Vikas in their child's life. Gurus work hard to take classes each week to instill values in the children, and this is a continuous process and needs to be supported by parents by insisting on the practice of these values at all times, be it at home, at school, wherever the child might be. And they also be like role models for the children. Parents have to be motivated to become gurus by undergoing gurus training, and they can be encouraged to contribute some articles for SSSC publications. They all have different talents, and they can share their experiences of raising the children and the impact SSSC has on them in different publications, SSSC publications. And most important for parents to attend parent contact program apart from attending bhajans, seva and other activities of the center. Now, next aspect is this society. We can stay in a bubble and just continue doing what we are doing and invest in what we are currently doing. But if we want to expand the program, we must connect to the society around us. Whichever region SSSC is based, Swami emphasizes regularly do activities within the framework of the law of the land. And few suggestions we have given for outreach for SSSC, and which are the central leadership also needs to develop strategies on how to communicate with the members who do not attend Sai centers. The use of flyers depicting the essence and importance of SSSC can be circulated and advertised in community notice boards, and which will help individuals realize that this is for their and for their family's benefit and nothing else. Then videos that convey the content of the SSCC lessons may be created, exhibitions, pamphlets, and other outreach program may be employed. Most effective tool to promote SSSC is through word of mouth. And we must proliferate more centers and train more gurus. The more centers we multiply, the more gurus we need. And the more gurus we have, the more children we will have, and that is how we are going to grow. If we do not proliferate, then we are going to stay with the existing center, and we must spread across the society. Having talked about the vision of Swami for SSSC, our roles in it, and how to support and grow this SSSC program, here are some takeaway messages or take-home messages for all of us, how each one of us can go back and help out. Sathya Sai education is for all children of all faiths and backgrounds. Center leaders must observe SSSC class at least once. Encapsulated SSSC training program can be given to the center leaders. It is the responsibility of the center leaders to ensure that the parents are properly informed of the benefits derived from the SSSC lessons through parent contact program. Reasons for non-attendance by children should be identified and addressed. No child should be deprived from attending SSSC. SSSC always has continuous enrollment throughout the year, as it is unlike a regular school academic year. We enroll children anytime during the year and not deprive any to attend. It is everyone's responsibility to ensure children grow up as loving and respectful individuals. This beautiful program gifted by Bhagwan is so universal and inclusive that it transforms not just the child but the gurus, the parents, and all members who are involved in this process. SSSC helps to enrich and enhance the moral and mental well-being of each family and hence the society as a whole. Swami said in 1981 that whatever action or karma we undertake, the only purpose of that is to sanctify our time. So if all of us involve ourselves with children as the cause and invested our action and time in them, we are sanctifying not only our time, but we are also investing in the future leaders. Swami says, every house is a Bali Vikas class, every mother is a Bali Vikas guru. Whether we have classes or not, this transformation happens wherever the seed of goodness and love for God is there. So with this, we leave you with this important message that in your respective countries and centers, you think of that one way you can contribute towards the growth of SSSC and towards the growth of every child that you come across. Let million buds bloom. Jai Sai Ram.